What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. You guys have been asking for it. More of the dueling book versus IRL team war. And here we have two very storied duelists. Fabio Perishable, I'm probably murdering your name, I'm sorry, versus Senpai Jonas. Both players have quite a few tops. We'll go with just Fabio for the name until I get corrected everywhere in the comment section. He's got 8 tops under his belt. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at premier events, whereas Senpai Jonas himself, Jonas Koschel, has, I believe, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So between these two, we have a grand total of 17 tops going into this match, very even, head-to-head, and I'm excited to commentate it. Let's see what these duelists are playing. I'm seeing it with you guys for the first time as well, but I'm going to take a slower pace than the duels before so that we can kind of break it down. Goldsark is going to go into Thunder Dragon Roar, so we know that Jonas is playing Thunder Dragon's going to special summon Hawk to the field, so maybe need some hand fixins, and Thunder Dragon is going to get him extra cards for that, perhaps. So we see him add one. Oh, then the other. Interesting. So he wants them... Oh, that was a little tricky. Out of deck so that he can actually activate a Thunder Dragon fusion instead. And then I believe Roar has that bounce effect to get Hawk back to the hand later. Very clever here. So he does get the Hawk back to the hand. Ending on just a Colossus is not really what you want to do, but a lot of players are doing it right now to kind of play around the Biru. And we see an Upstart Goblin of all cards and a Widow Anchor, so we're going to turn off this Colossus here. And a Rhoda for Ray. Engage as well. It just keeps getting better for Fabio. Multi-roll. There's Kagari. There's Engage back. So he has all the resources in the world he could possibly want to deal with this. He's going to go into Hayate and just attack directly to get another resource into the graveyard, and it looks like he's going for Area 0. He activates the multi-roll now, and there's a Ghost Ogre on roll, so we actually have a response. Why Ghost Ogre is still so popular this format, even if it's a one-of, it takes care of some of the problem cards. Another Engage is going to activate, taking advantage of this Thunder Dragon Colossus still being negated by Widow Anchor for the turn. He's going to get himself a Widow Anchor and a draw, as he is to way more than 3 in the graveyard. Shizuku is now going to come on down and get him extra advantage in the end phase, and it's a set for grab Hercules base and pass. So still many cards in hand, 5 cards, and he's going to be able to banish the Thunder Dragon fusion for Senpai Jonas and search his deck for a resource. He's going to get Thunder Dragon Dark here, going to banish the Thunder Dragon from hand and make Titan, and now activate Dragon Hawk in order to start to threaten the back rows for free advantage. And we're going to see a there can be only one, a chain of Dragon Dark. So this is trying to block the activation of Titan in response, and then the quick effect of Dragon Dark is popping off, trying to give another effect to Titan, and Widow Anchor is going to chain further to that, negating its effects and possibly taking it. No, he opts not to take it, and Dragon Dark is added to hand. Next, we actually see a tribute set, I believe, before Thunder Dragon Fusion. We're going to see Cosmic Cyclone. So he gets it off of the field, by the way, so that he's playing through there can be only one with that tribute set. Cosmic Cyclone in response to the Thunder Dragon Fusion. I guess that makes actual use of this card so that there's no future resource, but it's still going to resolve here. So we're going to see him shuffle back Thunder Dragon, and Thunder Dragon Colossus here for a Titan in Shizuku's pointers, and he's going to activate Thunder Dragon from hand now, threatening the field once again. And the final card is a Widow Anchor as well. This time, since there's no more activations from hand, he's going to opt to steal the Titan and try to turn off, Jonas from doing things. And it's a pass and a Mystic Mind. This is so frustrating and painful because I'm a Thunder Dragon player and I know how this feels. It's going to be really hard to play around that in game 1. And we see a Card of Demise on top, so no special summons, and he's going to be able to set some of those cards. Discards another Mystic Mind, so we know there's multiples to play around here. We're going to see Thunder Dragon Roar here, return to hand. I normal summon a Veiler to go into Lambda, the ability to flip summon the Dragon Dark here now, and going into Nightmare Unicorn to try to exhaust resources. There goes the Mystic Mind, going to grab Thunder Dragon Duo, and get a Thunder Dragon Fusion here off search, and here we go into Titan, just the players discussing some of the gameplay to make sure what happened here. Thunder Dragon Fusion going to recycle resources. I don't know if you played more than 2 Mine, but Unicorn shuffled it back. Oh, this is painful to watch. I want to say chat because I usually live stream these. And we're going to see Thunder Dragons added to hand here. And he has nothing to go into. Looks like he's going to go ahead and use Afterburners. Something about... Is he using it on the Shizuku? Hercules base going to the graveyard. Some recycled resources there. And then we're going to see Engage, grabbing Ray, grabbing a card, getting Foolish Burial Goods. Going to be able to get extra draws from that. Kagari going to add back Engage as well. Going to activate the Engage while he can't draw the Metal Fusion as a brick. Now he's going to shuffle it back. And... well then, gonna be able to go up into Hayate after dealing... Did he deal with his own There Can Be Only One? And since the Mystic Mine's up, I guess he no longer needs it. And Hayate's gonna swing direct for that 1500 and start taking advantage of Mine. So this seems like Mine lockout for Hayate. I'm gonna see if that's what it does. We'll speed through the commentary a little bit. There's another There Can Be Only One, so double floodgating the opponent. Very interactive dueling, it would feel like. And yeah, he's just going through his resources, getting them back for free, getting free draws. Well, some are banishing. Just going up into another Hayate, attacking directly, not even opting to send anymore. Getting back Widow Anchors from the multi-roll, attacking directly. Yeah, this feels like Hayate shutout to me, unless something amazing is gonna happen, so we're gonna speed through it. Link Rebo is going to summon. Oh, he's going up into Wee Witch, has the set card, gonna flip it, and it's an all Ks from here. Nightmare Phoenix is going to hit the field, and he says think, and there's a negate, and yeah, there is the side. So kind of a Mystic Mine choke out during game 1 by Fabio. That's somehow what strikers have become a lot of towards the top cut to deal with their problem matchups. And we're going to see Senpai Konas opting for first here again, ready to deal with it perhaps this time. And he's got a Loof Lupine. Gonna go ahead and banish the duo from hand to get Dark out of deck. Gonna go up into the Colossus and kind of pass here. We're gonna see an Upstart Goblin once again, the one of finding its way to Fabio's hand for a spell in graveyard. And Many on the Time Lord. Is this the one that shuffles? 1 second. At the end of the battle phase of this card battled, return as many monsters on the field as possible. And if you do, inflict 300 for each card returned. Yo, burn damage, big thucks. Time in the round! I have no clue how long game 1 actually took. 22 watchers in chat, by the way. He's going to shuffle those two back in the battle phase. Set 1 and pass. So definitely not the Oh, I hovered it. I spoiled. I'm sorry, chat. It's a floodgate. So definitely not the optimal start of a Time Lord and a set for strikers. But it did seem to deal with the problems. But there was no follow-up. Artifact Lancian, a gold sarcophagus. Konas, I feel for you, man. Having to deal with the trials. And there's Ray. Ray is Bay. Gonna attack directly. Gonna be able to tag out. Going into Hayate. Gonna be able to attack directly. And then send one from deck, getting graveyard resources. Gonna be able to go into Kagari, getting that engage. And the whole engine is off. And there's a multi-roll to make things even worse. Has the Widow Anchor. Another engage. Getting Hercules base. And Shizuku's actually going to be met by Phantasme. So there's some fight left in Konas here. Going to be able to stop himself from being Widow Anchored and targeted by some of these. There's the Hercules base. Going to go ahead and activate. And the Ogre meets the multi-roll again. The advantage train's going to stop here. Things are really turning around for Senpai Konas. 3 sets, though, and a Widow Anchor to hand. We're going to see a Loof Lupine get the biggest kind of hit it can get with a Dragon War and Dragon Dark gonna be what's used by it, and we're gonna see him summon to feel the Matrix and gonna be met with a There Can Be Only One. Yet nothing on the field matches yet, so that does seem rather preemptive, just stopping him from going up into the cards, mayhaps. And he's going to find his way into Link Rebo here, getting himself another copy of Matrix. And, sorry, it's lagging a little here. Going into Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. I personally started playing this myself in Thunder. A really good resource, and lets you play out of There Can Be Only One. Recently reprinted in Dual Devastator, aka Dude. Gonna meet the Shizuku here. He's gonna read the card, and it's the climb over is going to happen. Ray is going to come back here. Does he get to... I don't know which effect he activated there. And we see a full devastation of back row. Thanks to Twin Twisters here in the main phase 2. Gonna go into Thunder Dragon Fusion, shuffling back some resources, Thunder Dragon Dark Duo and the Orb, and we're gonna see him get himself a Titan. Shizuku's going to be quick tagged out by Ray here, and we're gonna see a Colossus as well. So draw phase is gonna happen. All of this versus just 2 cards. Oh, I hovered. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching the video, this happens. He's going to get a draw off Metal Foes Fusion, and thinking for a second, going to go into Hayate, get that guaranteed damage, going to go ahead and get another resource to Graveyard, and he's going to go into Kaina, and we know that's a Widow Anchor now. Now Duo is searched to hand. That's another big body. Thunder Dragon Matrix added to hand for some extra pop action, and the back row is actually Eagle Booster here instead of Widow Anchor. So now he's just going to force in some damage through Kaina, and lower Fabio to really needing to get to an amazing top deck to even mount an attempted comeback. We're going to see Thunder Dragon Fusion. Looks like it's going to do the Titan there, and it's going to be turned back online outside of Kaina. There's the Matrix, and so I guess we have a odd kind. Oh, we're going to see the Time Lord placed on the field. Okay, so defensive Time Lord. And it's met by Nightmare Unicorn, and that is the game. Wow, what a series of events. I almost thought this would be, for sure, a 2-0, although I did ask for some of the better matches to be sent to my DM to react to. This is definitely not where I thought this match would be at. That Phantasme, first off, establishing itself on the board, I'm sure, had a really big presence, but Senpai Konas having that clutch Twin Twisters as well to be able to deal with Fabio's Floodgates really set a precedent. So for the first time, I think we get to see Fabio go first. Now, no, Senpai Konas going first. We've seen this a lot in the Dueling Book War, so going second strikers it is then, because in the war, a lot of people side for going second, and then end up having to go first, and they're stuck with their side cards that are good going second. So, like Pankratops just being kind of useless early on. Although against there can be only one, I wouldn't call that card useless, period. We see an Allure of Darkness going in on Dragon Dark here for the Banish, and an ad of, I believe that was Roar. Another Allure of Darkness to really dig for those side deck cards, and he's going to be able to banish and summon. All he has to do is activate a Thunder from hand now. We see the Hawk again, but Hawk's going to activate, so we'll get that Hawk bounce, something we don't see a lot of. And Colossus with back row, are these real back row? Hawk's going to bounce to hand, Colossus 2 sets. It could just be Spell and Trap Destruction, but I imagine he would save some of that. Well, there's Area Zero, there's Multi-Raro, there's Typhoon, also in Dual Devastator. Farfa revealed all of that today, so I'm still kind of excited about it. Area Zero, Multi-Roll, so I imagine he's going to slam the roll. Yes, he is. Wow, the text here. That's good going first or second. A pretty good side deck. And we're going to see, I guess, a pass back and a Lancia here early on, trying to stymie Konas from going too crazy. Thunder Dragon Hawk looks to be activating. There can be only one going to stymie whatever it brought out, which I guess is Roar. Roar not going to be able to activate to that. And Colossus is going to punch directly. Alright, and we see a Roar leaving the hand in order to get a Hawk because there was no activation. We see shuffling. Sorry, it keeps really freezing up here. Not sure what's up with that. And I guess maybe it's just loading from how long this is going. Is this another pass back? So Thunder Dragon's going to activate now. There is an additional back row. We're going to see that Tribute set again to play around. There can be only one. A Thunder Dragon Fusion popping off, getting another resource to Graveyard for later, and probably going for Titan to deal with the problem back row. Thunder Dragon is going to go off, but a D-Fusion, since that monster was not fusioned, is going to take care. D-Fusion of all things, really? DB versus IRL War. You're seeing the hot text here first, instead of non-fusion area, huh? I guess they are special summon. Jesus. And we see Colossus punching direct again, falling to 2,800 life points, and the pass back, main phase 1. A set card, really just not how Fabio would have wanted this to end after grinding out those other 2 games. And another punch direct damage step. Okay. Down to 200 life points, sad face. And a Mystic Mine of all things here. Has Senpai Konas got to more back row to removal or Destruction. You would have imagined he would have used it, but there's Alert a Dig. Imperial Order, yes, is actually going to end this duel against the Mystic Mine. I was saying that I would have imagined his back roll removal would have been used to take care of There Can Be Only One, but it turns out it is Spell and Trap specific. Senpai Konus taking a very hard-fought, very well-tracked back 3-game match here against Striker. It's not this often that I enjoy a Striker with Mine match, but I guess I had to root for the Thunder Dragons a little for that comeback, and what a comeback it was Game 2, and really feeling like in the driver's seat of Game 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to see more of this Dueling Book versus IRL war, be sure to like this video, comment what you enjoy about the war, and who you've enjoyed seeing, and who you'd like to see play next. Again, I'm looking forward to some Jesse Cotton and other duels like that, but let me know who you are excited about seeing and what you'd like to see from the future of this content.